get from the area. So all this natural deep slate on either side is going to have to go. Wiring up the other set of sticky pistons, I've got a repeater in here. I'm going to quickly test the delay on that by removing the lava source from up here so we don't end up destroying it. But there's still a row of stone in here. Now let's limit the delay to just 1 extra tick. So 2 tick delay on that. Yeah, okay, that works. And then the lava should just convert the rest of that into stone again. Perfect. Just like last time, the input here is going to be an observer. It's not necessarily going to run on the hopper clock this time, though, and we'll get to that in just a second. First, we're going to generate a few more layers of stone, like so, and I think somewhere level with this wall is where we're going to be gathering a bunch of the blocks. So we need to put some hoppers down here for collection. Those can lead to a double chest here, where the player is going to stand collecting all of the sculpt with a silk touch hoe. Each time the sculpt gets to here, the player is just going to be able to harvest it pretty much immediately. He can insta-mine sculpt with a hoe, it's not a big deal. But any nearby blocks that we want to avoid having sculpt vein growing on them, even if they are not convertible into sculpt, the sculpt vein can still spread to them, we're going to have to place buttons on them like so. And yes, that means putting buttons on basically every available face, since sculpt can even grow on the underside of blocks. We can also put slabs on the underside of the platform the sculpt is going to be spreading to, and that should hopefully limit the amount it can spread underneath. We're also going to try and place buttons on every single block of the redstone machinery here as well. Obviously, they will pop off the pistons, so we can't place them there, and we will find that sculpt occasionally grows on these pistons. But it's just going to be the sculpt vein, not the sculpt blocks, so that should be perfectly fine. Now we are once again going to grab a sculpt catalyst. We're going to put it roughly in the center of this platform, maybe a little bit further back, so that hopefully we can generate some sculpt blocks closer to here. But as long as it's within a 4-block radius of the areas the zombies are going to die, then it should be able to spread to that area quite easily. The water stream I created earlier terminated just above this, but that's right on the edge of the platform here. So we're going to reorient that so it is a couple of blocks further over and a couple of blocks further in. So the zombies are going to be landing around here, which incidentally measured out perfectly for a single water stream. I love it when that happens. Anyway, we're going to put a sign as far down as we possibly can. About there looks about right. And we're going to have a lava source in there that the zombies are going to have no choice but to fall through. Maybe we'll actually put that a couple of blocks further down if we can, because while the lava will slow their fall slightly, we want to make sure they're taking a decent amount of fall damage, but we also want to make sure they have enough momentum to go through the lava and not just sit on the top of it, burning slowly. And with that all sealed off, we should be able to dig down into here, and we'll land on the platform directly next to our sculpt catalyst. Now let's see what happens when we switch the farm on. It's not going to produce any more stone just yet because we haven't set up the mechanism by which it will do that. But at least we can see that the zombie is going to make its way around this system. I'll probably switch the lamp back on, and sooner or later the zombie should fall through here on fire, take damage and die on the stone right here. There we go, and that spreads the sculpt and sculpt vein. Obviously, the sculpt is not always going to spread in straight lines, but it is going to search around on this area for blocks it can convert, and most of the time, it's going to find a little bit more stone. Before we go any further, we're going to coat the remainder of this spawner in tinted glass, just to make sure that no light